Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a little special side mission for the Huoshan Hunters Guild. I promised Brox here a session since he's moving up into the assassin what's its prestige class. Can you hear me? Are you still there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright.
I just changed my name.
Yep. And so yeah, basically what's happening in this basically in the during the actual sessions, what's going to be happening here is basically all going to be off-screen stuff. So you won't be seeing it in the actual session. Probably a little like mention of it here and there, but for the most part, this session is going to cover a lot of stuff Brox is going to do off-screen. So we're going to fast forward a little bit to when and if the party decides to ever go to sleep during the main campaign. Brox, you are holed up in the barracks with everyone else, and you hear a knock on your door. I don't know how that sounded. I hope it sounded good.
It actually sounded like a knock.
All right, good.
Huh?
You
I,
hear?
I, I get up and I carefully answer the door.
You open the door, and there's a reindeer standing outside. He is a black reindeer. His what's it's that shitty mohawk thing that Velvet has.
Floof.
Not floof. Her, I guess, antlers, for lack of a better
Oh,
term.
yeah, okay,
That
yeah.
mohawk thing she has. I don't know. Is more metallic and silver. He is wearing a very long, tattered coat. He sees you and he goes, "Ah, Dema'Ryon, just the person I came to see."
Why would you need to see me?
Well, I'm sure you've heard of the predicament with Flag now, haven't you?
That's one of the many things I've heard.
Yes, well, in the event of his disappearance, he has tasked me for to ensure your training for what is to come in the future. He hasn't told me what. He, as you know, he likes his surprises.
Ryan is shocked that Flag thought about him.
But yes, I'm to take you in to our little group for training. Oh, forgive me, I failed to introduce myself. He extends a hoof. My name is Mr. Johnson. Pleased to meet you.
I guess you already know who I am, so
Yes.
pleased to meet you.
Ah. Don't worry about your friends. They'll be asleep. I ensured that they will be.
Looks over to them, slightly worried at what you did.
Uh, they seem to be sleeping. They're breathing, they're sleeping soundly.
Okay, I go with Mr. Johnson, was it?
I apologize for all for doing this, but well, we can't have anyone else except for the people who need to know about our little group. If any one of them were to follow you, well, we'd have to kill them.
I guess that's understandable.
Now, come with me. We mustn't be seen.
Okay, does that mean I get to stealth
Yes?
without my party complaining about it?
Yes?
I stealth! Yay!
Alright, yeah. I need to get another. I'm using templates for these guys right now because I don't exactly have sheets for them.
Generally, they have around 24.
Yeah. What is his stealth? All right, roll your stealth.
Nice.
Yeah, this guy he just fucking. Yeah, you can still see him, but he practically just. You immediately turn a corner into a darker alleyway, and it's like he just fucking disappeared.
Add 5 to that. I forgot I acquired an item last time.
All right. Yeah, you guys are moving through the alleyway, just cutting corners, going through alleyways, sides of buildings. Eventually, you go to a very not so nice part of the air of Huoshan.
I am halfway tempted to use a certain ring I received last session.
Please don't. Oh yeah, right. Anyways, yeah. Eventually, uh, you you go into an alleyway and it leads to a dead end.
I stare at Mr. Johnson quizzically.
He looks around, making sure there's no one around. Hits a brick and just the wall opens up.
Nice sound effects.
I know, right? I can all.
I follow him into the wall. It's no
All right.
longer there.
Yep. These guys start heading down a flight of stairs.
I think you broke out, or I broke out.
Can you hear me?
Now I can. Okay.
Yeah. You guys are starting to head down a flight of stairs, all lit by torches. Eventually, you are led into a very clean room, despite everything. It's a very metallic, very I don't know what the right word would be. It's like you just like
Getting
walk.
kind of suspicious.
Yeah, and there are about 20, 30 other ungulates here just sitting around polishing weapons. You hear one of them click one of their like loading up one of their guns. They all look like hardened killers.
This seems nice. Trying things out loud.
Oh yes, we are very professional. Don't mind their looks. We are a very professional group. I assure you.
I had no doubts, given the secrecy of your base.
Anyways, as you're walking in, you hear some more footsteps coming down, and a group of about 4 ungulates are walking down the stairs. They are led by a dark dark cattle, just carrying a multitude of guns. Wow. I really don't want to be repeating that over and over again. Oh well. Yeah.
Multitude of guns.
He's multitude of guns. He's walking up. Mr. Johnson sees him. Ah, you're back, Jack. How was the mission? He just scoffs. Milk run. Too easy. Pay up. He reaches into his coat, digs into a pocket you cannot see, and hands them all a few sacks of gold and whatnot.
Ryan is taken aback at the name Jack for a second.
Yep. Don't get too comfortable now. We've got a rookie. Don't get too comfortable now. We've got a rookie. You're going to be taking him on another mission. He just rolls his eyes and just looks at you and goes, "You better not die like the others."
Ryan scoffs at this.
Anyways, they all walk past, and Mr. Johnson takes you further into into another room where it's more of an office. Takes a seat in a chair. I should probably explain this group of ours. We take care of, well, you
There is no need
hunters
for
all.
political correctness in this situation.
Well, very well. We take care of the missions that, for lack of a better word, falls through the cracks. The missions no one else wants to take. The wet works. The morally ambiguous missions, so to say.
Seems
There are
about right.
things, Mr. Dema'Ryon, that go bump in the night. And we are the ones who bump back. If you ever see figures running through the night, shadows in the corner of your eyes, that's us. We are the aptly named Shadowrunners.
Nice.
And you, Dema'Ryon, Flag, has made his plans for you to join our group if he were to ever go missing.
So he has made plans for me.
He's made plans for everyone, but yours he has taken much care and deliberation with. I'm not surprised you are his most faithful companion, after all.
I feel special, Ryan says sarcastically.
Well, we'll begin your training immediately. He pulls out a number of manila envelopes or folders, opens it up next to you. These are the 3 missions. These are the 5 missions that you have before you. If you want to join our group, you're going to have to complete at least 3 of them.
Okay.
They range from assassination to acquiring objects or other special items or rescues.
I'll start with one of each.
Very well. The first one is an assassination mission.
Details?
Details say that a high high-ranking official in the tundra is supposedly working with the Children of the Dragon. You are to infiltrate his home and kill him.
Seems simple enough.
They rank. There seems to be a difficulty rank. It is a 2-star rating.
Seems like good enough to start me
He
off with.
he nods. He picks up the folder. I already have a team assembled for you. The thing about our group is that we work in four-man cells. There's none of this solo heroics bullshit.
Okay.
So I would like to take you and introduce you to your team members for the next 3 missions. Come with me.
Ryan gets up and
Leads you.
follows him.
Alright, he leads you into the room. He goes, alright. He goes, Jack, Wendigo, Queen, if you will. Three of the ungulates walk up. One of them is one of the cattle you just recently saw. Allow me to introduce your team members. Everyone here has a nickname. It's some kind of tradition. I don't know where it started. Points to the cattle. This here is Jersey. However, this here is California. Do we have a California in? Fuck it, his name is California. But he has taken the nickname West Side Jack.
Ryan and all taking this in silently.
We have here Wendigo. She is a wizard who deals in, well, freezing people to death. And Queen. He blows stuff up.
Short, concise, works for me.
They will be running with you in these next 3 missions. Watching what you do, and in the worst case scenario, bringing your body back. Hopefully that won't be the case.
My body will not be brought back. I'll bring it back myself.
Wonderful. Now, he walks back into his office. You still hear him in the distance. I recently acquired a couple of interesting devices. Some of my top runners have stolen these from a group of aliens passing through our territory.
Ryan smirks because he thinks he knows who those aliens are.
He comes back holding, you recognize him, the devices the men of Leng used to teleport into House Iscariot. I'm having these examined by the Artificer Division, and hopefully soon we'll have these mass-produced for all our runners. And I guess for all the other hunters as well, but he shrugs. That's not important now, is it?
Not really. I have seen these devices before.
Good. And I hope I won't need to explain exactly how they work.
Not really.
Good. It is the location is set. It is just a mile outside of the target's home. I don't have to explain to you that it is still well guarded, but your mission is to enter without being detected, kill the target, and get out. If anyone spots you, kill them.
Could I kill them if they didn't spot me?
If it helps the mission, yes.
Proceeds
No
to kill every guard in the building.
No one's really gonna care for a bunch of bodies. Well, actually, as much as I do love it, please try to keep a low profile. More bodies mean more questions. More questions make more answers, and more answers lead to us. So if you can help it, don't go on a killing spree. Just only kill people if it's completely necessary.
This is going to be a repeating thing that this guy's going to have to do. He's going to be like, please don't go on a killing spree.
Yep.
Every time I'm going to be like, okay.
Every time.
Mom.
Fine, Dad.
You know what? Ryan does that. He just looks at him and says, fine, Dad.
He just chuckles. Well, please take your devices. Everyone takes them. And like the last time, there's just one big white button in the center that's press it and teleport.
I do that.
All right, they all press it, and you are now. Give me a second. You're now in a very cold, in a very wintry forest. There's a light snow coming down. It is very dark. However, you can see. I'm pretty sure you've got the dark vision.
Yep.
Yep. All right. See Jack pulling out his knife. Looks at you.
I coat my daggers. I coat my scimitars with my spider vine poison.
All right. You guys start moving. After a couple minutes, you come across there's a gate of sorts, and there's about 2 guards keeping watch. Looks at you. Jack looks at you. Goes, all right. You take the one on the left. I've got the punk bitch on the right.
Okay.
He's gonna roll a quick stealth.
I'm gonna roll the stealth as well.
What is it, stealth? Alright. To stealthing.
I wonder, since we're not in combat, how many would 3 round actions be just to do a straight up assassinate?
It'd probably take about 18 seconds.
Okay. I stare at him, or I move closer and examine him while
It's
I'm
gonna
moving.
take you about that much to get up to him.
Yeah, so I'll have an assassinate ready. Or death attack, I mean.
Alright. He's going to apparently assassins aren't on the friggin' NPC page. Alright, whatever.
So, can I attempt my death attack?
Yep. Attempt your death attack.
And that's against his flat-footed. Yes, no?
Let's see. 5-footed AC is that'll hit.
Okay. Now he needs to make a fortitude save DC 16.
Okay. Let me get my d20s out.
And I have chosen kill effect, so fail, you die.
All right. You get him, and he's like, oh.
I bring the body to a bush or cover it with
And
snow.
the
Either
other
one.
guard is like, Jimmy, what? And Jack's gonna make his attack.
I should have coordinated attack times.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna get his attacks in.
Are
That'll
silencers
hit.
a thing in this game?
Silence?
Yeah, silencers with like a gun.
Silencers? Yeah,
Cool.
it can be.
I might get myself a gun so I can do other stuff.
Yeah, it's just like, Jimmy, what's going on? And you just see Jack just slice his throat cleanly.
He's a high-level assassin. Holy shit. Like, not
Just
extremely high, but a lot higher than me.
while the guy's just like choking and bleeding out, he's just dragging him into the darkness.
So yeah, I drag the body and cover it with a bush or snow, whatever's near.
Alright. He's going to run up, and he's going to roll a disable device to unlock the gate. Yeah, he's just like, just lockpick, skids in there, and like within like just half of a round, just
Okay.
pops open.
I re-stealth and follow him.
Yep. All right. I'll start going in.
34. Yep.
He's gonna re-stealth.
I haven't been rolling extremely well.
Yeah. All right. So you
I look
guys,
around to wonder where the rest of the team is.
they are far behind. Does
What's
she
that?
have a stealth? Yes. She has a stealth. Not too good. And for Queen,
Well, nobody knows to look for her, so she should be fine.
yeah. Does not actually have a stealth.
So he's just gonna move silently.
Move silently. Be based off his wisdom? Yes, wisdom. He's going. He is unfortunately making some cracking noise in the snow. Let me turn this down a little bit.
I turn on, I guess you could say. I turn on Stalker.
Alright.
This should not take more than an hour.
Yeah. So you guys are getting closer. You can see the house in the distance. And make a perception.
What is 1%?
Alright. You see two more guards walking back and forth two unicorns carrying telekinetically holding flashlights, just walking back and forth, just like, just keeping watch.
Alright. I look at Jack. Same thing?
He gives a nod.
Okay. I prepare another death attack while approaching.
Alright. I'm going to need you to roll me an initiative as you get closer.
One second. Okay, that was initiative.
Yeah.
12.
Alright. You run up, you get behind a tree just as one of the unicorns aims the flashlight in your direction. Doesn't see you.
You okay?
Jack's gonna do the same. Then you move him forward to the other guard. Initiative check off for him. Oof. Alright. He does the same. You see him just you see he's a bit slower since he's going a little further, but he makes it just before he's spotted.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, the guards are walking past you.
So, they walked past us, right?
Yes, they're walking past. They're facing away from both of you.
So I look
You
at
already
Jack,
see
and
you already see Jack is making his move.
okay, I also make my move then.
All right. Attack.
So it's me.
Yep. That'll hit.
Okay, DC 16.
And make a
Fort
fort
save.
save. He fails.
He's dead.
He goes down. Jack's gonna. Just as you do that, Jack is going to roll his attack.
Maybe I wasted my poison.
Got him.
How come everybody fails this fort save, but my poison never happens?
Oh dear.
Not dead?
Yeah. He survived, but he has another attack. And he hits. What poisons does this guy have?
Speaking of poisons, plural, I should get myself some more. Paralysis is good, but it's not for every scenario. And did you ever finish writing up the poison for the Oleander's blood?
I have not. Okay, so this guy's gotta make a fort save, actually. He fucking nat 20, so he doesn't go unconscious. And he's gonna get another attack on him. That'll hit. Yeah. Second attack. He stabs him, then just stabs him once in the gut, stabs him a second time. He goes down, and just to make sure, Jack just once right into the back of his skull.
Ryan snickers and comments, guess who killed him in one shot? Guess who killed him in one shot?
Gives you a look. shakes his head, just drags him away into the darkness.
I do the same with my target's body.
Alright, you guys keep moving on.
Ryan can visibly be seen smiling the whole time. If we're moving on, I'm making another stealth check.
Alright. Alright.
I guess those two aren't
Alright.
stealth-focused assassins.
Well, they actually don't seem to be assassins like you and Jack. Wendigo actually seems to be a spellcaster. She's holding a book. She's carrying a book, and Queen has a lot of vials of sorts.
Ooh, an alchemist, maybe.
Nice. You are now at the foot of the mansion, very lavish mansion. It's got very made with like this very dark brick and matched with the whiteness from the snow gives it a very very nice look to it.
Shiny look.
It's a very shiny look. Uh, Wendigo walks up and speaks. The Johnson said there's supposed to be a back door entrance. She finishes with the device, opening up this kind of like area map, pointing to an arrow on the very opposite side of where you are, which seems to be the back door entrance.
Are we all going around the same side, or are we splitting out?
Look,
Ryan points at either side.
Jack looks at Queen and Wendigo. They look back at each other. They both shake their heads, and he just goes, "We stick together."
Ryan says, okay.
He's gonna start moving. He says, "We're probably gonna be dealing with a lot more of these guards as we're getting closer. So be on your toes."
Ryan flexes all of his toes.
Eye roll. Anyways, you guys are moving. We're gonna get some perceptions going on.
Okay.
What's up?
I just got disconnected for a second there. You didn't say anything after be on your toes, right?
No.
Okay.
I just said we're gonna get some perceptions going on. Not from you. Not from you.
Oh, not for me. Okie doke.
I have a perception. Yes, he does. As you're walking by, two of the guards are on patrol, and they unfortunately notice Queen and Wendigo.
I come in for an attack before they can say anything.
Give me a second.
Okie doke.
All right. Do you need the link back to watch together?
Yeah, I do.
All
And
right,
then
give me
you're
a
gonna have
second.
to give you a minute because it's gonna lag.
All right. There you go. Just let me know when you're back in.
Supposedly, I'm in, but I'm lagging a lot.
All right.
Give it a minute.
All right.
Alright, that should be good.
All right. Cool. All right. Anyways, so yeah, you'll have like what is it? Bonus, free actions or whatever. Basically, you can catch them off guard, so you'll get your sneak attack bonus. Jack is moving in too.
Alright. Well, I was stealthed anyway, and they didn't detect
Yeah,
me, so it gets
both of you are
anyway.
stealth. They don't notice you, so you're gonna be getting your. He's attacking one. You're attacking. You're attacking one. He's attacking the other.
38 hit, flat-footed.
Yes.
Oops, I rolled my stealth. That's bad. I wish that was my attack
Don't.
modifier.
Eventually, you'll get there eventually.
Okay,
That'll still hit.
cool.
And Jack is going to roll. He's going to hit 2. So
Any immunity to fire damage?
nope. Yeah, this guy is dead. This guy is deader than dead. He just runs up, just he doesn't even get to speak like what, and it's just like knife side of his head. He's down. Same with your dude. He's dead.
Cool.
So, yeah. Shit. He was looking
Uh,
around, just like Jack's just looking around like shit. I got nowhere to dump these bodies.
we are walking around the side of the house, right?
Yes.
I say it's snowing. Bury them. There's snow everywhere.
Probably take a little bit too long, but fuck it. Starts
Also,
quick, tastily
while
burying them.
while we're doing that, I asked Wendigo and what was the other one?
Queen.
Queen. You don't seem to be stealth based. May I inquire as to what your ability is?
Um.
I
Oh
would like
wait,
to know what my team is.
I probably should have used this. Oh well, it's too late. Uh, she speaks up. Wendigo speaks up. She says, "I'm a wizard." She points to her book. I think that was.
It was apparent, but
Mhm.
what do you do?
I'm gonna switch her up. Actually, I'm gonna switch her up because she's actually not. Wizards can't do what I want her to do.
Can you turn the music down in the background a little bit? It's a bit
Yeah.
loud.
So I'm gonna retcon what she said.
Okay.
She's actually a sorcerer. I've decided.
Okay.
Because wizards can't do what I want her to do.
A sorcerer. Interesting. And you? Points at Queen.
Let's see, what can he do? As far as I can tell, he can just blow people up.
Are you an alchemist?
He gives a very silent nod.
I might be acquiring some stuff from you then.
He shrugs.
Alright, I'm done with questions, and the berry should be body.
Yep.
I said the berry should be bodied.
The berry should be bodied.
The body should be buried by now. That's right. There we go.
All right. Well, there you go. The bodies are buried. And, all right. You guys keep moving on.
Honestly, we're probably going to kill enough to bury bodies with bodies.
Yep.
Okay, I wait for Jack's cue to move on.
He's already moving.
Okay, I move
He's
with him.
moving on. You guys turn a corner. You see on your devices, the arrow is straight ahead of you. However, and there actually doesn't seem to be any guards on this side.
I roll a perception anyway.
Nothing.
Alright. I guess we move closer to the door then.
All right. You give me a second, because I'll be needed and change music really. I believe this is.
Ooh.
See if I can find an extended version.
Snatcher.
That'll do. All right. Pause this first. Anyways, I'm trying to pause it.
There we go, it's paused.
All right. So, you guys reach the door, and Jack starts working on the disable device. He destroys that lock in like seconds, and he just opens the door. Now we can get this music going.
What is his disabled device?
Huh?
What's his disabled device modifier?
It's 21.
Wow. Okay, I was about to say maybe I can do it. No. He can have all that.
Alright, you guys enter and you are in the basement. It's very dark and cold and wet. Seems to be a lot of boxes around that are either wet or moldy or a combination of the two. Smells awful in here.
Okay.
Anyways, with your dark vision, you can see in the right corner a stairway leading up, and this is not the music I was expecting. I was just
Put on the one you had before, I think that's what it... Or no,
nah.
that's the same one.
It is the same one. What's this? That's what I.
If only this music played in real life.
There we go. Whatever. Ah, there we go. That's what I want. So you guys are walking up the stairs, and you are now in the kitchen. And once you start walking up, make a perception.
Do I see stuff?
Yes, you do. You see about 3 rugged-looking reindeer, and you all notice they do in fact have the mark of the dragon branded on their necks.
I whispered to Jack, these people are going to die whether your leader wants them to or not.
He looks at you and he gives a nod.
I prepare, or I study one for 18 seconds before moving in.
All right.
All the while, I give Jack a countdown of how long I'll be.
All right. He's moving forward to. You see Wendigo readying something up too.
Alright. I move in for the kill.
All right.
Woo!
All right. Roll to confirm.
That didn't hit his flat footed, did it?
That's a crit on his flat foot. That's a crit on his regular AC too.
Nice. So I'll be critting, and so if I fail the death attack, he'll still die.
All right.
What double damage was it, or are you doing crit cards? Or before you spend all the hassle, do you want to see if he fails the fort save?
Let's see if he fails the fort save first.
DC 16. And if he does that, DC 15.
He now won.
Poison. Ha! He's dead.
He's dead. Who's gonna react? Jack gets the.
Jack is doing what?
Jack's getting the other one.
And
Out
I'm
of it.
guessing Wendigo is going to get the third one remaining.
Dude is still standing, so he's gonna get an. Hit. Alright, guy goes down. And Wendigo casts she casts a spell, shoots 4 rays of cold, of like cold variants of scorching ray at the third guy. Let's get her attacks in. BAB is 7 plus 2, so 9. Touch. Hit. 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 And hit. All 4 hit. 4 or 3, I can't remember.
You said 4, all 4 hit.
I'm trying to remember if it's 4 or 3.
No. Either way, I think he's dead.
No, 3 it is. Alright, so it's only 3, so. Yeah. He just boom boom boom. He's down.
Ryan looks impressed at Wendigo.
There we go. Let's see if that'll work. Alright. They all go down. You look impressed at Wendigo, and
Hold
she's happy at her own stuff too.
You went all robot for a second. It's on my side.
Am I good?
And okay, the watch me was creating lag. Speak.
Hello.
Yep, better now.
Okay.
So I
So,
didn't
yeah.
hear much of that last of what you said.
You said you looked impressed at Wendigo. She's admiring her own handiwork. Jack is already moving on.
Jack is a no shit kind of guy. Okay, I follow Jack.
You guys are continuing to the. He's gonna re-roll this stuff.